Hey family, welcome back to another vlog. Back on here again. The rug came. It's over there. So I'm about to put y'all on the tripod so I can roll it out and show you how it looks. I don't even know how it looks, girl. I just seen a picture of it on Wayfair. I'm hoping that it'll turn out beautiful. I don't know. I wanted to show y'all the galvanized pail that I put up last night. Now that is looking so cute up there. And what I did was I took the apples down because it didn't go. I know I'll be doing cricket filming, y'all. Sorry. The apples, you could barely see them when they were up there. So I originally wanted to put it up top where my little lantern is, but it didn't fit. It was too tall, which I was afraid of that. I thought about that last night. I was like, I bet you this is going to be too tall to go up there. So it was. So I ended up putting it up there and taking the apples down, which is perfectly fine because it looks really good next to the sign. And so I'm really loving the way that looks. Also, I washed everything. Like I washed all of my little stuff last night. The salt container that I showed y'all in the last vlog is over there drying. Well, it's probably dry by now. And then these are the apples that was up top in the bowl. So I was showing you this thing here that I got from Target because you see how that's the same thing? This is what I'm taking back to Target. Now my daughter said that the spoons didn't look bad on the inside of that canister, or container, whatever you want to call it. But I kind of thought it did. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to test it out before I take it back once I get everything together. Like I said, David will be home Friday, or he'll be here Thursday. And then Friday, we're supposed to go out for our table. So I'm going to wait till the table gets here to see if I want to keep it. Well, I don't know, because it's not like the table coming the same day. So I'm thinking that I really want to use this, though. Now, I do really like this one for the sake of having my woodsy look as far as my farmhouse decor goes, because I am going into farmhouse. Now, I forgot to mention in the last video as well that I'm sure y'all have seen farmhouse done over and over here on the tube, and it has really just taken overkill. I get it. I don't know why this is not. I'll keep that. I'm sure that when you see it, it's just overkill because it was a trend with a lot of people, right? Like for a while, the farmhouse look was just a trend. Well, me, I don't do trends. I do what I like. And because of the style of our house, and of course I've already explained this in the last vlog, because of the style of our house, our flooring, our the curtains that I have up, just the entire style of our house is very country and farmhousey. And I'm gonna show you the doors again just in case you don't remember what they look like, or just in case you didn't see the house tour. But these are the kind of doors that we have. So it's very, hold on y'all, I gotta take this call. Okay, family, I had to take that call, child. We got millipedes, honey, and spiders in this new construction with all these woods out here. And because we get a discount on our pest control because of, you know, the builder and everything, we had to go ahead and set that up so we can go ahead and get rid of these things because it rained real bad last night. And when I got up this morning, child, they were crawling all over the place. They harmless, you know, they can't survive on the inside. They eventually die. But they look like little centipedes, and they are, I don't like them. So, yeah, we got to get rid of that. We just ironing out the kinks still with this new bill and new house, period. The new move and all that stuff. Just, y'all, we got a long way to go. So, we just got a lot to do. But anyway, I want to say this real quick, though. I don't know what I was saying before we got off camera. But tomorrow, when the guy, not tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow. I said tomorrow in the last vlog. Friday, because today is Tuesday. So Friday when he comes out to hang the stuff over the pantry and my picture in here, I'm going to show y'all that too. So that's going to be a part of this vlog along with the rug. And I'm going to get my daughter to come down here and help me. Now this right here, I did test it out over the door yesterday. And it looks really good because I was thinking that I was going to have I was thinking, well, I hope that it looks good over the door because, my pantry is just a regular door. It's not the double doors where this would, probably fit right in the middle. Look at one of them damn millipedes now. Where it would just fit right in the middle. So, but it looks good. I think that this is the type of door that it's supposed to go over. So, real excited about the way that's gonna look. And then as far as like my shelving that I want to do on this back wall over here that I was telling y'all about. Hold up a second, honey, cause I gotta get this thing. These things is annoying, y'all. And we didn't see none of this before we moved in. Like, we did our walkthrough and stuff, child. We didn't see no little millipedes. But apparently they're quite common. And I ain't never seen them because, we live in the country now, honey. So I guess this type of stuff happened in the country. And our house is on the basement, too. So that also is a reason, from what I understand. That's one of the issues. Okay, so as far as so I was talking about the farmhouse style, I think, before we got off camera. And I was saying that, I think this is what I was talking about. I was saying that I know that the farmhouse thing has just been really done over and over again. And it was a trend, but I am not a trend person when it comes to home decor. I do what I like. And because our house is that farmhousey country type of layout and style and all of that, and the area that we live in and the way our land is and all that kind of stuff, I just think that it would be really appropriate. I had no plans to do farmhouse before I moved here. Farmhouse was not something I ever even thought about doing because it just wasn't my thing. But I think that country look would just go so well in this house. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention about that is this. This is not going to be a typical farmhouse trendy look. I think that people were doing so much of the plaques, like how I have the plaque that says pantry. I think that people were, and I think that is important to the farmhouse look, because those are some of the elements that you want to add in to bring your look together, right? However, I think that people were doing overkill with it, because everywhere you look in when the farmhouse trend was in style, when people were doing it as a trend, you saw a lot of the farmhouse this and farmhouse that, and everywhere you looked, you saw a sign that said farmhouse, and everybody's farmhouse thing was just kind of going in the same direction. For me, that's not what I'm doing here. This is going to be a real design for my house. I guess you can call it a design. I think that with the farmhouse look, you have to know how to do it in order for it not to look like a trend. Because really with decor, I don't really feel like people should go with trends. I think you should do what you love, and I think that people made it a trend. Whereas with me, it's just going to be a part of my house and what we want it to look like. So for me, I know how to do it, and I have a lot of great ideas. I'm very creative, and I think that for it to not be trendy, it has to be unique, and you have to know what you're doing. And because I love to decorate, and because I'm taking my time and putting a lot of thought into what I want to do in our new home, it's going to be something that's going to be very nice, right? Now, again, it's not going to be everywhere I may have something in here that says farmhouse, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I won't have a plaque or two, but it's not going to be that way. I think that with the farmhouse look, for me at least, you have to be able to bring in those vintage pieces. If you're going to bring in some boho, I think that it could be boho, but it still has to look, it still has to go with the look of the farmhouse. You'd add in some country pieces as well. Like, you have to be creative. So for me, and I used to do the vintage look years ago. When David and I first got married, that was my look. I did that vintage look, and I did it very well. So those are a lot of the pieces that I want to add into the home. Old looking mirrors and that kind of stuff. And, you know, of course, the farmhouse country look is a lot of wood and it's a lot of throws and textured materials and just, you know, very beautiful and cozy. And so that's what I want to do. I was going to mention over here, and I'm telling y'all all this because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, farmhouse, we not seen that a million times. No, mine is going to actually be a part of my home. This is what I want my home to look like, and it's not a trend. So I'm going to be taking my precious time with making that look come together just the way I want it. So over here on this wall, when I talked about my floating shelves, the type of shelves that I want to put over here is not going to be like your typical floating shelves, which is the idea that I have in my head. And when I do my shelving over there and when I decorate it, I want to be very strategic in the way that I do it because I want it to come together so nicely, so beautiful, so that when company looks at it, when I look at it, when you all look at it, you can clearly see what's going on over there, and you can it can be very unique and very you know, like I said, beautiful. So that is where I am headed with my farmhouse look. And I'm not just doing farmhouse because that's something that I just feel like I want to do. Like I said, the idea came when I'm looking around the type of house that we have. We have the paneling on the wall over there. When you come in the door, over there against the wall, in the dining room, like our house just has that look. And so because I am a creative person, that is what I thought about. And I had already told y'all, when I did the house tour, that our doors were very farmhousey and our fireplace. So our house just has that look. And I think that when you decorate, you should decorate your home to the look, to the style of the home. That's what I think. And that's just something that's something I've always known. Like I think that if you live here, let's just say, for example, you live here, you don't want to do glam in this house, in my opinion, because it has too much of a country feel, right? You would have like more of a modern type of house if you're going to do glam or looks or something like that. But with us, we have more of a country house. So with this right here, what I plan on doing is seeing how I can make this look nice on the table as a centerpiece. And I don't just want it to be these apples. I plan on kind of trying to come up with some other stuff to add to this and just make it pretty as a centerpiece as part of my country look. So that's the other thing that I want to do. So what I'm getting ready to do is put y'all on the tripod because the rug is here. And I'm hoping that I love the rug. I'm getting ready to get my daughter to come down here and help me take it out of the plastic and roll it out so we can see how it look, girl. All right, Daddy.
So what else was we doing?
As I take the paper off, we're going to pull it up and we're going to help me roll it out. Or something. We're going to have some kind of task. Ooh, this big. Like a factory. Pull that part. couch, right? So we are having some, I think we're good right there, Reagan, maybe, I'm gonna see. But we are having to move the furniture from over there. Now I'm glad that I don't have any things under the furniture that keeps it, stable, because then that would have really made it hard for us. But we're having to move the couch over there. Now this living room is big, so we got a really big space. So I'm glad that, that I do have all this room, because we're able to move this section over to almost the hallway or the entryway, because this rug is so big. But hey, that's how I do it. Like, go big or go home, right? So I just wanted this to look real good. I thought I had got a 9x15. No, I thought I had got a 9x12. But turns out I ended up with a 12x15. I didn't really mean to get a rug this big. I thought that 9x12 would have been big. So I was already planning to have a big rug, but obviously this one is bigger. But this is how what's happening. So once we get this down, because it's going to have to flatten out and all that. Love the rug, very pretty. It goes really well with the space. So once we get it down, and me and my daughter get the couch on top of it, which we will, we're going to struggle, but we're going to get it on top of there. And because I'm impatient, I can't wait for David to get here Friday. So, yeah, it's gonna look good. And then the biggest thing is just getting it to, roll out. And of course, like my daughter was saying, we're gonna have to break it in order for that to happen. But the important thing is getting it down and seeing how it look, which is gonna look good. So that's what we're doing. Okay, family, after much hard work and dedication, because trust me, it was hard work and it took some dedication, because baby, I didn't think that me and my daughter was gonna be able to get this furniture on this rug, but we did. And it's 3 pieces, so we definitely had to take the couch apart. It just wasn't gonna work with the couch still put together, so that wasn't gonna work. But overall, I think the rug looks absolutely beautiful. It's falling in really well with everything that I have going on. And I don't know why I get dark in certain spots. That's weird. Okay. It looks good. It's gonna look good with the decor that I have in mind and everything. It is a pretty much a multicolored rug, but it looks really good. So let me show y'all. So this is how it looks. This is the style of the rug. Now, the problem that I'm having is that, of course, it hasn't laid flat yet. Not completely. It's still kind of, and because it has so much going on, unless I get up on it like this, you can't really tell. But it is kind of, up. Not really up, but you can see that it's kind of wrinkly in the middle. And then along the edges, I think when David comes home, I think that is spread out as far as it could go. I think we did a good job of spreading it out. But when David comes home, we may lift the furniture up just a little bit more and see if I can pull it more, to see if I can, stretch it out a little bit more and pull some more of these wrinkles out. But over here on the end, I'm hoping that this will go ahead and lay down, because y'all know how it is when you get a new rug. Them ends will stick up until it just, eventually lay down. This is still up on the end right here, but I can see that it's already starting to lay flatter than it was. Now, they do have rug tape, which I don't really want to stick any tape to the floors, but if I have to, I will. But overall, I think the rug looks really good in the space. It added a lot. I like that I have a lot of rug that comes out from underneath the furniture, which is what you want when you do an area rug. And it's big. It's big and it's working. This is working. It took a lot, y'all. It really did take a lot for me and my daughter to get this together. But we got it done. And it's looking good. And everything is just looking fabulous. Everything is just starting to come together. So, yeah, let me see. I hope I got enough light on. Let me see, y'all. I might not. Let me see. Let me turn these lights back on right here. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it a little brighter so y'all can see it good. But it looks good with the furniture. It looks good with the curtains, which is the goal. Now, the stuff up here, I talked to y'all about this in the last vlog when I showed you what was going on. But this elephant here is definitely not gonna stay. This is more bohemian than farmhouse, and I'm just not even gonna keep that. It doesn't go with the farmhouse look at all. I mean, I could keep it because I like it, but I want my stuff to fall in good together. My plaque definitely falls in with the farmhouse, so I'm gonna be removing that. I'm gonna be removing these, and I'm possibly gonna remove that. I don't know yet. But I saw some vessels that I want to go on the mantle. Really nice. And so I'm going to be showing y'all that soon. But yeah, you know, y'all going to be along for the journey with me while I decorate. So you're going to get to see everything anyway, because we got a long way to go, like I keep saying. But I'm really pleased at how this turned out, y'all. Like, it's really, really pretty. It really is. And it just did so much for the space. It added so much more comfort. So, yeah. Yep. So that's how it looks. Loving that pink pillow over there, that blush pink. Y'all know what? I forgot to give y'all the view of the kitchen cabinets from here. It looks so good. I love my little galvanized pail up there at the top. I mean, the kitchen just looks so cozy already, and I haven't even finished doing everything I want to do, but that's the look from here. If you could like kind of tell how nice it looks. That's the view from where I stand. So I just want you to see what I see, girl. Y'all, I absolutely love the way my house looks at night. It's so pretty. It's so cozy. And ever since I put the rug in here, oh yeah, I added that black pillow. That pillow was on my sofa from the apartment, and I was going through some boxes the other day, and I said I have a black pillow I can add to the living room. So I'm really liking how the black looks. But everything just looks so pretty at night. So cozy. Yeah, I never show y'all what it looks like at night, so this is it. Okay, so today is Friday, so my clips are going to be kind of moved around a bit in this video, especially the end, because the end of this video actually happened the other day when I first started recording this, and then I'm adding to this on Friday. Last time I recorded was on Tuesday or Wednesday, and that is Friday. I'm adding to this video, so you know it'll kind of look different, but or whatever. If you notice, I just want to tell you in case you notice. But I did want to show you a couple things. So this is our washer and dryer. I never did show y'all. Y'all saw us shopping for it though, but this is our washer and dryer. Beautiful. It's this midnight blue color. I don't think that's what it's called. I think it's called sapphire blue or something like that. But this is what we got. It's a GE. I need to take this off. I've been peeling off all the stickers. Now, this set has been gone for about 2 weeks because what happened was David bought the set off the floor at Home Depot because they had it at a discounted price. Well, that didn't work out when they got it here. When he got it here, him and his friend picked it up. I know y'all remember me telling y'all that. And when they got it here, it just didn't work out. They didn't hook up the washer right. And this is like new technology stuff, right? Like this ain't your washers from back in the day. I mean, everything now, washers, dryers, everything now is just, you know, technology now. So, or this new technology. So, I guess they were thinking they can get it in here, do what they had to do and go. But that was not the case. So, they didn't hook it up right. The washer was moving all over the place, girl. Because they bought it off the floor, it was all bumped up and scratched up on the top. It had stickers that they had tried to peel off, and it was, y'all know how they look when the adhesive from the stickers are left, and it was just looking a hot mess. So what ended up happening was, and I'm listening to a podcast in my ear, y'all, so trying to talk to y'all at the same time. So let me put this on pause. So what ended up happening was we couldn't use it because the washer was moving all over the place. So David was like, well, let's just call GE and have them come out and service the washer and let them figure out what's going on. Well, I was okay with that. I'm sorry, y'all, my elbow is itching. I was okay with that. I wouldn't necessarily even say I was okay with it, because the problem was that this is a brand new wash and dry. Even though we got it off the floor at Home Depot, it's still a brand new wash and dry, so we shouldn't have to be having nothing serviced. So my attitude towards the whole thing was just less than good, right? So I didn't want to have it serviced, because here we are with a brand new set. Okay, but he said, let's do that. So me, trying to be obedient to what he had to say, that's what we set up the appointment for GE to come out here and check it out. Well, GE said that we had to wait. They scheduled us out for a week after we made the call. And there was an all-day appointment from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that was already getting on my nerves. So what ended up happening was GE called us the day of, as a matter of fact. It was the day of, to tell me that the technician had called out and they're having to call his routes and cancel. So we wasn't going to be able to get service until the following week. So I was like, no. I don't even want y'all coming out anyway. So what I did was I got on the phone. I told David what they called and said, because everything has my phone number because I'm the one that's home, right? So I called David. I told David what they said. And I was like, listen, I never wanted GE to come out in the first place. This is a brand new set. We don't know why this wash and dry is hopping all over the place. Let's just take this back. Because we had already spoke to Home Depot when it was jumping all over the place. Home Depot said we could return it. So I said, Home Depot has already told us we could return it. Let's do that. And let's just reorder and have it brought to us, delivered, and let the professionals hook it up, right? Because it's 2023. You can't be trying to hook stuff up yourself no more. You got to have professional people to do this stuff now, right? You can't be trying to do this yourself no more. This is not back in the day. You gotta let these professionals who have been trained on how to do this, do it, right? So David was like, okay, let's get that done. So I had to call around to find out who was gonna come pick this up. We had to call a moving company, pay them $200 to come and pick the washer and dryer up and take it back to Home Depot, which was no problem. They were very nice. Like, I even had a good time with them. Very sweet young guys. So anyway, they ended up picking it up, taking it back, and then we didn't get the delivery until just today, which is the 26th. So we took it back last Thursday, and we weren't able to get it until this Friday. So it just came. Also, the exterminator left too. He came and took care of the spiders and millipedes and stuff. He went all over the house and in the basements and in the attics and, all those little storage spaces that we have up there. Treated the entire house, outside, yard, deck, all that. So that's taken care of as well. So no more of that stuff. So we just got it today. So I said all that to just let you know that this is what it looks like. Very beautiful. I am actually watching the first load in here today. David is home. He hasn't gotten here yet, but he is home. And so, yeah, so this is the update. This is one of the updates to the house. I wash and dry. Because I never did show it to y'all because I felt like, with that last set as the days passed. And so I knew, I just kind of wanted to wait and get our other set so that I could show it to y'all. Now, this thing right here that my Crocs and everything that I slide on my feet is sitting on, this is from Target, which I don't shop at Target no more. But before I stopped shopping at Target recently, I purchased this shoe rack because we always come in through the garage, and I want to kick off my shoes when I come in here because we don't wear shoes in the house. So I picked up this little shoe rack and put it together. It took me all of 5 or 6 minutes to put it together. Very easy. Came with all the little hardware and stuff like that I needed. So that's what's going on with that. So I do plan on, of course, farmhousing up my laundry space. I have an idea for how I want it to look. That is my laundry sign up there for those of y'all that remember Oh, hold up. For those of y'all that remember that from the apartments before the last apartment, I am gonna hang that up in here, and then I'm gonna put up some other stuff in here from Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby has the best farmhouse type of stuff, period, and for laundry. So that's the update on that. The guy that's supposed to be here to hang everything, we are getting him to hang more blinds. I want, even though we have curtains on the dining room window, I still want him to hang blinds on that window. So we're going to purchase blinds. We're waiting on him to get here so he can measure everything like he did the last time. And then David is going to bring the blinds on his way in when I send him the measurements. But I still want blinds on this window because I want the front of the house to be uniform from the outside. So because we have blinds on this door, y'all, sorry, because we have blinds on our front door. Light is very bright from the sun. Because we have blinds on the front door, and because we're gonna have blinds on the garage windows, I also want blinds on that window. So like I said, it could just look really uniform from the outside of the house. And then we're gonna have a set put on the window upstairs in the bonus room. That bonus room that just sits off by itself, and have some blinds up there. So in the front of the house, you will be able to see all blinds instead of just blinds, and then over here it's just curtains. I don't like the way that looks from the outside. So, and everybody's house over here in the neighborhood has blinds, and it's very uniform. And so that's what made me like really notice that with the outside of our house. So he hasn't gotten here yet because he's in traffic. So his ETA is an hour and a half. So waiting on him. He's gonna get here kind of late, but waiting on him. So I bought this, and I'm not gonna show y'all today, but I did buy this little galvanized pail today. Girl, I went to Big Lots. And Big Lots got a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff. And I'm really excited about shopping there. I did not know. I mean, Big Lots, they always have had nice stuff as far as home decor and stuff like that. But I haven't been there in a very long time, years as a matter of fact. And so we had one out here by our house. And so I was driving by today, and I was like, let me pop in Big Lots. I ain't doing that. Let me go see what's going on. So I go in Big Lots, and I just see all this stuff that they have. So cute, right? So I'm going to be buying a lot of stuff out of there. I have some stuff picked out in there that I'm going back to pick up. I was in there already, but I didn't have time to purchase the stuff that I wanted to purchase because the pest control guy called me while I was out, and the wash and dry people, and were on their way. So I was like, I gotta hurry up and get home. The only thing, I had that in my hand, so I just ran to the counter to purchase that because they only had 2 left, and I didn't want them to be gone when I got back. So I went on ahead and got that. And the rest of the stuff I was still shopping for, so I didn't have time to finish shopping. But I am going to go back to Big Lots. So I got a lot of different stores that I'm going to shop at to create the look that I want to create for the house. Very excited about getting this done, y'all. So that's the update. I don't know if I'm going to even worry about filming the guy while he's here putting stuff up. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about that. I'm probably just going to show y'all maybe at the end of this video, like what he did in pictures or whatever. So stay tuned to the very end of the video so you can check that out, or however I choose to insert it. I'll let you know within the video. However I choose to insert it, but y'all get to see it. But I'm doing a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff in carts on a lot of different stores online, just to go ahead and purchase some things like that I want. Me and David are supposed to go out and find a table. Really looking forward to a very country style type of table. Don't really know what I want to do with the dining room yet, but like I told y'all, I'm just really going slow and taking my time because I want this to be a look that I absolutely love, and I'm not going to rush it at all. But those are the updates. Wash and dryer, shoe rack, and I probably should have got a bigger shoe rack though, girl, because honey, I be putting on so many different shoes, child. That laundry room gonna end up with just shoes in there on the rack and on the floor. So I don't know, honey, I might get a bigger one, but for now, we got that one. Y'all might be wondering why I don't shop at Target no more. Look it up. Everybody should have heard about it by now, child. They openly worshiping Satan and targeting these children with it. They done partner with a Satanist, baby, and I don't roll like that. No, no, no. I don't roll with darkness. So Target has definitely lost my business. I was kind of getting out with Target anyway. They used to be my favorite store, but they don't really have nothing in there no more. Like Target got that same old stuff, and I was just kind of over it anyway. So that started happening really at a good time. It's so many more other stores out here to shop at. I live in a different area now that has so many other home stores until I just don't even need to go to Target. So I ain't missing nothing. I'm not missing anything. So done with Target. Y'all ain't gonna have to worry about me at Target no more. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and I'm sitting here looking in my magazine. I wanted to show y'all that because remember when I bought this at Sprouts that time? It's in one of my videos. But I am going to make my homemade, I don't know what it's called, but you know how you have all the herbs and the fruit and stuff like that in the pot on the stove. I don't know what it's called, but I am going to make that, and I'm thinking about getting me another cast iron pot another cast iron Dutch pot like what I have over there on the stove now that I bought before I moved here. I'm thinking about getting another one just for this reason, just to be able to make my my fragrance, my home fragrance with all of the lemon and rosemary and all that kind of stuff, which is what I'm getting ready to do, the lemon and the rosemary. And I think I'm going to add some other stuff to it, maybe some mint, some fresh mint, fresh rosemary, lemon, and some other stuff. But I'm getting ready to look in my magazine to see exactly what I want to do, just grab some ideas from that. So I'm thinking I'm going to get me another Dutch oven pot just for that, because I have that one for cooking. And at the moment, that's about it. I still haven't decided on what I want to do with my 2 canisters to hold my wooden utensils yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one from Target or if I'm going to keep that white one. I'm still so undecided, y'all, but it's okay. I will decide. And then that's it as far as updates. So, yeah. It's a few days later, y'all, and I am, well, not a few days later. The last time I was on here with y'all, it was Friday. So today is Monday. So, yeah, a few days later. Our guy that was hanging out stuff, he got sick yesterday. No, let me back up. What happened was he came out, he did hang our stuff. He hung the towel rails, and David had to go and get, because remember me telling y'all that David had to go and get the blinds and stuff for him to hang on the windows, and it had to get measured. Now our guy didn't get here till like 7:30, so it was late when he got here, and he stayed here putting up the towel railings until like 9:30. And so while he was doing that, David did go out and get the blinds after the guy took the measurements and all that kind of stuff. But then the Home Depot that David went to, they didn't have nobody there to cut the blinds to the size that we needed. So he ended up having to go to another Home Depot, which was like 9 o'clock at night, an hour before they closed. We called the one that was actually closer to our house to see if they had somebody available to cut blinds down to size, and they did. So he came back down to where we live and got the blinds cut. And so by the time he got back here, it was like the guy was like, I'm really tired. It's 9:30. Let's just finish this up tomorrow. Well, of course, we don't do business on Saturdays, so we rescheduled it for today at 6 p.m., which is Monday. But he had to cancel because he got sick, so he'll be here in the morning. He say he's sick today, so he'll be here in the morning. Probably partied too much, child, yesterday for that Memorial holiday, honey, or whatever this is. Yeah, Memorial Day holiday. And child, he couldn't come today, so he'll be here in the morning. But he did, I want to show y'all what he did. He did go ahead and hang the picture over here on the wall, which I think looks lovely. He also did hang the pantry sign over here. I've been trying to figure out whether or not I like this sign over the door, but David said that it looks nice, so I think I'm gonna leave it. And it does. It looks cute. I guess it just has to grow on me because I was just kind of feeling like, does it look weird just being pointy at the top like that with this door being so skinny, you know? But it's growing on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. But I think it looks really cute. I really like that sign. So, and it is definitely bringing that little country farmhouse look to the kitchen that I want. And of course, I still have a long way to go. I did go ahead and, y'all excuse my stuff over here because I made me some fried eggs this morning. But I did go ahead and get trash that. I did go ahead and keep my the container that I got at Target. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one, and then I'm gonna take the one that I got from Hobby Lobby back because I feel like this one is just going more towards the look that I like with all of my you know, my little wood elements that I have throughout my kitchen. I like the color of it. It's just really, you know, what I want. It's also falling in with the wood on the picture over there on the wall. And then it's also falling in with the wood up here. So my look is going to be very woodsy. I'm going to have a lot of that going on. And so I just thought that I just, you know, figure I'd go ahead and keep this. And plus this looks good. You know, at first I felt like it was going to bother me with the lighter color wooden utensils in there on the dark. But it actually looks cute. And so my apples are sitting over here for now on the island, and I think everything is just turning out nice. So I'm doing laundry. And speaking of laundry, y'all, I wanted to show you this. I'm just gonna kind of show you this from this side. But speaking of laundry, I want to show you this, and never mind this weight on the floor, child, because this is one side of the rug that's it's laying down, but I can still kind of feel that it is, you know, sometimes when I walk past it, I can kind of feel myself tripping up. So I put this weight on it to go ahead and make it lay down. But the rest of the carpet has really laid down. Now I wanted to show y'all this about our wash and dry. And please excuse this because today is laundry day. We have not had a wash and dryer for a couple weeks. So the laundry has definitely piled up. I did one load on Friday, but the Sabbath and all that came in. So I wasn't able to finish until today. But this is the cool thing about our wash and dryer. I still gotta peel this off. But what I love about our wash and dryer, and this is a GE wash and dryer, and I probably already mentioned that before. What I love about this is that it has this smart dispense tank on it. And so I want to be able to show you, but I can't because the load is going. So over here on our keypad, it just has like these different lights that will light up right at the time that it's not on and I'm getting ready to start. So if I start and this is on and there's nothing in this tank, it will light up and say tank is low. Now I don't have to use this, but I'm telling y'all this for a reason. So right here is where I can put, right here is where we can use detergent like regular, right? So if we flip this down, then that'll be for liquid. If they say flip the flap up if you want to use powder, and then it just flows right through. So what ends up happening is if you do it that way, you can see the detergent like coming down into the drum. But what the smart dispense does, and of course you can use your bleach, and then you can use your fabric softener if you're a fabric softener person, with either one of these that you use. But what I'm mainly trying to show you is this part. This right here is a tank, right? And what you could do, and you don't have to use Tide, they just advertising Tide, but you fill this tank up, right? And it has a maximum line right here. You fill that up and then you close it down. And then what you do, you turn on the washing machine, and over here, what it does is, right now, I have it on list because the smart dispense will dispense the laundry detergent for you. So I don't have to continue to put detergent in here with every load. Like every time I put a load in, I got to put detergent in here. All I have to do is fill this up and it will dispense it for me. And it will I think it goes up to like 13 loads. So once it gets low, it'll say low tank, and then it'll tell me how many loads I have left based on what I have in here. So if this gets low, it'll tell me, well, you got 8 loads left out of what you have over here. So it's letting me know that my tank is low and that I need to go ahead and fill it back up. And so in order for it to keep, dispensing the detergent on its own. So this could just sit in here. I may not want to wash laundry tomorrow. I may not want to wash laundry the next day, but I will have my tank full. So when I do, I come in here, it will sense what's in the tank, it will sense what's in the drum, and then it will dispense it. So you can put it on, so you have the smart dispense button right here. You can put it on less, you can put it on auto, or you can put it on more. Auto uses way more detergent, and this is, what I've been watching videos on about my appliance, right? If you put it on more, if you put it on auto, it uses way more detergent. If you put it on more, it still uses a good amount of detergent. In other words, this will empty out faster if you're using auto or more. So auto uses way more than more, and more uses way more than less, but less than auto, if that makes sense. So it just depends on how you want to do it. But the lady that I was watching advised to put it on less. That way this will continue to drain slowly, because you don't need to use that much detergent anyway. I think we just use way too much detergent in our clothes. And it will dispense slowly if you put it on less, and then you have like 13 loads in this tank when you first fill it up. So you just continue to do laundry all day long, and your tank will just continue to dispense the detergent without you having to continue to fill this. Now, of course, if I'm going to be using bleach or fabric softener or vinegar in my case, then I will have to put that in each time. But here I don't have to keep doing it. But I do have to put, like what I use for right here is my my laundry booster, my borax for in here, right? So I just wanted to show y'all that I thought that was a really cool feature on this washer, and on this washer that you get to it will just dispense your detergent for you, and you don't have to keep doing it over and over. So that's pretty cool little feature that GE added to that particular set. So I really like it. So the guy will be out again in the morning, y'all, to get the blinds hanged in the garage and in the dining room. And then we have 2 more towel holders, like the hand towel holders that he has to put in the 2 bathrooms upstairs. But other than that, he did fix the blinds in the bathroom. Remember I told y'all the blinds was kind of snug to each end of the wall and it just wasn't laying right? He did go in there and cut it and make it to where it'll lay right and push up and down right, and it's just perfect now. So we got that fixed, so it's an update on that. So we're just really getting stuff done around here. I've been talking to an interior decorator, kind of thinking about having somebody come out and maybe shorten my curtains by about 10 inches, maybe. I like my curtains long, but they may be a little bit too long, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really bothered by it, but I could have them shortened up a bit. So I've been thinking about, I've been in conversation with the interior decorator about that. So I'm thinking about having her do that. Now, I'm still thinking about it. I'm going to see what David says. Because if David said the curtains are fine, I'm going to leave it like it is. Because it's our house, right? So if he feel like it's fine, then we'll leave it like that. But I'm thinking about just kind of having maybe 10 inches taken off. Because if I have 10 inches taken off, then they will still hit the floor. A good amount will still hit the floor, but they won't like be as long. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. No big deal, but I'm thinking about it. So that's the one thing. I mean, because eventually as time moves on, I'm going to eventually change out these curtains. Like not this year, probably not even next year, but I'm just saying, like, as you live in your house, sometimes, you change out your curtains. So I'll probably end up changing these out one day and then just getting the length that I actually want. So I'm just trying to even figure out if it's even worth it to have somebody shorten them or not, because it's not like they're going to be hanging up there for a lifetime. I'm going to eventually take those down. So I don't know. I mean, even just telling y'all that, I don't know. That's just something else that I just thought about. But I am thinking about having her go ahead and come out next month, because I kind of want her to take a look at my entryway. And I want to talk to her about what I want my entryway to look like and see what she can do to help me accomplish that. Now, I've never hired an interior decorator before, so I'm not exactly sure how they operate, but I would like to get a consultation at least to find out. Put my ideas in her head and then see what she has to come up with and what we can come up with together, and see if she's somebody that I would like to pay to do my entryway. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, other than that, I don't have nothing else for you. I have rambled long enough, honey. And this is actually not the ending of the video. It is the next clip, honey, because you know this vlog has moved around in the last few days. So, but I still love you though. And speaking of the blush pink, this rug, when I ordered it, actually inspired that. And I knew it would look good with the wild rose curtains. So, y'all, that is it. Let me get in the light a little bit. That is it for this vlog. This one, I'm sure, is not that long. The main purpose of me getting on here today was to show y'all the rug, because in the vlog that y'all got last, I didn't want to put that in here because I just wanted to do it separate. So I wanted to show you the rug, and I wanted to talk to you about how my farmhouse, the direction of my farmhouse decor was going to go, because I didn't really go into detail with that in the last vlog either. So I kind of wanted to make that clear that it's not going to be your typical farmhouse that you see, and I really wanted y'all to understand that because I'm talking about going farmhouse, and I am. So stay tuned for all of that, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. You may be able to grab some ideas or just admire what I do if it's not your thing. And thank you to all of the new subscribers. Thank you to my family that has already been here. I love you all. I love all new family and previous family. I don't call you old family, I call you previous family. And you know, it means so much to me that y'all come over here to support me and enjoy the content. And so with that, I want to say I love you, hugs, and peace. Bye.